Alrighty, well, I've got one of the most gorgeous days of the year. I know I've been saying that lately, but we're just having wonderful weather. And I have a feeling we're not going to have too many more days like this. So, got home from work not too long ago. Gonna go for another scooter ride. Went for one last night. Had my GoPro with me. Had my microphone all set up, and then I put the microphone in about halfway, and so I ended up with no sound narration, and then it didn't pick up any sound of the bike or anything. So we'll see how much noise we got. I got a different setup with my microphone. So we'll take off and see what we can find. Gorgeous day. All day long was beautiful. Probably mid 60s, low 70s maybe. Let's see, let's go this way. Not sure how much charge I got left in my GoPro battery. I didn't charge it after riding yesterday, and I charged it today right before taking off, maybe for only about 15 minutes, but we'll go with what it's got. Well, the lawns are looking nice and green. Still a tiny bit of fireweed there. Dadgummit. That same pothole's been there for how long, and I can never seem to remember it. I think I hit it every time I go by. Let's head down this way. We'll see if folks are still fishing down at Campbell Creek. I kind of doubt it. Got a delivery car in front of us. Papa John's Pizza. There's a motorcycle on the other side of the intersection. Boy, that thing looks big. Regular gasoline, $3.94 a gallon. I think it had dipped down a couple cents in the last day or two. Well, there's several cars parked here. They're either here for some type of soccer practice or they're fishing. I don't see any soccer practice. I'll bet they're fishing. Huh, maybe there still are fish down there. Today was the first day of school in Anchorage. Here's Diamond High School. This is where my kiddo will be going in a couple years. Okay, let's go. Hey, maybe we'll head down to Jewel Lake Park and see how busy that is. Scope that out for a metal detecting trip some morning. So what I find interesting is motorcyclists who do the haul road, the Dalton Highway, go up to Dead Horse. There was a fella just in Alaska a couple weeks ago, and I unfortunately I found his blog just a couple days ago, 2, 3, 4 days ago. But he is riding a Honda Ruckus scooter, 49cc's, just like this one. I think it's a few years newer. I believe he started on the east coast of the U.S. and up through Canada and Alaska. He went all the way up to Dead Horse and then down on the Kenai and around in there. But real fascinating following his story. So I've been thinking about it quite a while. My goal for next summer, I don't have the time off from work this summer, and plus it's getting late. I think he ran into snow and ice up on the pass. But my goal next summer, taking my Honda Ruckus scooter, I think what I'll do is I don't have the time and probably don't want to ride it up to Fairbanks. That would take a while and the traffic is so impatient, so my hat's off to him for doing that, but I don't think I'll mess with that. But my plan is I'll drive up to Fairbanks, take my scooter with me. Let's see how many folks here. Well, there's some folks at the playground, but let me pull in here, take a look. Take my scooter up to Fairbanks, then I have to ride about 70 miles or so to get on the Dalton Highway. and then go up to Dead Horse. There's a guy over there. Is he metal detecting? No, I think he's just playing with his kid. I was gonna say, I got some competition if there's a metal detectorist over there. Last time I was here, I sure didn't find much, so my thought is not to return too soon. Maybe come one last time before it gets cold and what have you, and then metal detect the entire park, the playground, and then also the little beach area there. Alright, well, let's head out and see what else we can find. So that's my goal. Take the Ruckus up to Dead Horse and back. Oh, and something for the Ruckus, just, what was it, two nights ago, the fellow who's back in Canada now with his Ruckus, he has a little windscreen on his, and it looked pretty nice, and seems like it'd be useful once you get up on that road, the Dalton Highway. So I got one coming in the mail. Well, I've got it ordered from Amazon. I don't think it's been shipped yet, but hopefully it'll get here so I can get it on my scooter and see how that works. I don't think it's very tall. It said how tall it was in inches, but I think it's only supposed to come up to about there. That's a fire station right there. This is my old neighborhood. Years ago, I used to live off to the left here, just a few blocks. A lot of things have built up since then. There's a motorcyclist. Well, he's on a big bike. Well, of course, they're all big compared to the Ruckus, but look like a big old Harley. And the bicyclists out enjoying the day as well. There's a Tasty Freeze little restaurant over there. I think it's the only Tasty Freeze in Anchorage. So we'll see how that windscreen works. I'll probably like it. If not, it's not a huge loss. Put it on Craigslist and I'm sure I can recoup something. But I got a clear one versus a smoked one. It's kind of short and small, so I didn't see the reason to get a kind of a tinted windscreen. Well, those clouds really build up. They did the same thing yesterday. Not supposed to rain, I don't think, though. Maybe we'll head all the way downtown. We're flying now. We're probably up in 40, 41. The need for speed. There's Gwynny's restaurant. Well-known Alaska restaurant. Went there for the first time. Was it 3-4 days ago? Not too bad. Not good enough to want to go right back, but I'm kind of glad I went. That car is leaving us in the dust. So here's my Yamaha dealership. It's closed, unfortunately. I need to stop by there on a day off, take a look. I am interested in the Yamaha Zuma 125. I've got my motorcycle endorsement, so getting something a little more powerful would be fun. There's actually a few on Craigslist in Anchorage, but they want not much more or less than a brand new one would cost. So I'm not going to buy one 3 or 4 years old and save a few hundred. I mean, if I could save several hundred or 1,000, of course that'd be worth it, but I'm not going to buy a used scooter and maybe save $400 or $500. There's all their political signs. Well, that's a for sale sign, but the other ones were the political signs. They just had the elections yesterday. You think they'd get those signs down as quick as they could, but not yet. Okay, I think we'll head downtown. Not too much traffic right now, so good time to roam around. Oh, that looks like a lot of traffic though, but not too much on Minnesota. There's a car behind me, and there's not one in the middle lane. Nope. There's one in the far left lane. Not too bad. So, yep, next year. Hold me to it. Taking the Ruckus up to Dead Horse. Don't look forward to the mosquitoes, though. Mosquitoes are bad enough here. If you ever watch the videos of the guys up there on their motorcycle rides or whatever, just down on an adventure up on the North Slope, holy moly. Those things are thick. Got to get a head net. There's a Nissan Rogue. I own a Nissan Rogue. That looks exactly the same model I got. Looks like the plain Jane one. Well, this lane's gonna turn to, the road's gonna turn to 2 lanes. I'm gonna give folks a chance to get around me, like that car, and everybody else can go in the fast lane. Alright, here we go. We're gonna be flying now. There you can see the outline of downtown. A few big buildings there. Oh, all the fireweed's gone there, all the blooms. That's a pretty view over towards the mountains. So I'll get over here, let all this traffic around me, although I'm doing the speed limit. There's a fellow with a convertible.